Let's start with a breaking news update for you. After nearly a full day on the run, New Jersey police have arrested the man they believe shot two Newark, New Jersey police officers. They say 30-year-old Kendall Howard opened fire on two officers yesterday as they were trying to question him about another shooting. Correspondent Dre Clark is live for us in Newark. And Dre, one of those officers is being released today.
Yeah, Nicole, good evening. There was a news conference here at the Essex County Courthouse in New Jersey. And just a few hours ago, we did hear just how grateful members of the Newark, New Jersey Police Department are that both of their officers who were shot yesterday are going to make full recoveries. We know that one of the officers was shot in the leg yesterday. The other officer suffered a graze wound to his neck. That bullet then went into his shoulder. He required surgery. We know that one of the officers, it's very likely he will be released sometime today, while the other officer who had surgery will have to stay a few more days as a matter of precaution here. Now, the SWAT team spent hours yesterday going door to door looking for Kendall Howard in the same building where they found him hiding this morning. What's unclear is if whether Howard made his way back into the building late last night after that search ended, or if he found a place to hide inside the building that police may have overlooked. 30-year-old Kendall Howard was taken down without another shot fired at police. The arrest marking the end of a massive manhunt for Howard, who's now charged with trying to murder two Newark, New Jersey police officers.
I'm so grateful that no one else got hurt, so I'm pleased with that part of the result.
Police officers, sheriff's deputies, federal agents, and a SWAT team searched the neighborhood for hours with their rifles locked and loaded. A state police helicopter and drones kept watch from the air. The search ending with no arrest late Tuesday night. This morning, police doubled back, convinced Howard was hiding somewhere close to the shooting scene. Asia Smith says she was about to walk into the building, but officers told her it was unsafe. 5 minutes later, she watched police bring a man out in handcuffs.
It was a lot of cops and them surrounding him to put him in the cop car, but it took about 5-7 minutes for them to take him out the building.
Smith says she had seen Howard inside the building recently, sitting in the hallways, smoking and playing loud music.
He'll be in the front of the building in the hallway, on the stairs, smoking his weed. But as many times we say hi to him or good morning, he won't respond.
Howard was already wanted in connection with an October 28th shooting that also happened at the same apartment building where the officers were shot Tuesday afternoon. Police received a tip Howard was seen inside the building. After investigating, two uniformed police officers were leaving the building when they encountered Howard, who started shooting. One officer was shot in the leg, the other in the shoulder. They'll both live and should make full recoveries. Initial reports of Howard shooting from the rooftop of the building were wrong. Police say the officers were shot at close range.
Mr. Howard has been charged with 2 counts of attempted murder of Newark police officers and additional counts for unlawful possession of a weapon. We are relieved to announce that the 2 officers who were shot are in stable condition and are expected to have a full and complete recovery.
Now, some of the people who live inside that building where Kendall Howard was arrested early this morning say they were very upset learning that they very well may have spent the entire night inside the same building as the gunman. They also say for weeks now they have been complaining to the landlord about Howard squatting and living inside of the laundry room of the building. They've had very concerns about their safety, but they say nothing was ever done. Meanwhile, it's worth mentioning again that those 2 officers who were shot yesterday are going to make full recoveries, with one of them possibly leaving the hospital sometime this evening. Nicole.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.